Hey, thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Today is Thoughtful Thursday. We're going through the book of Ruth all month long. And today I wanted to focus just on one part of one verse right here. This is when, right afterwards, we talked about this yesterday and it went with the song and Chris Tomlin, I will follow. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. But then that next part, when she says, your people will be my people and your God will be my God. And I want you to think about it, because yesterday I made a reference that Ruth was a Moabite. She grew up not a Christian. She did not know the God of heaven. They worshiped other gods. But for Naomi, she did grew up. She grew up. Now they went to the land of Moab because of the famine. But how Naomi was raised was completely different than Ruth. So Naomi knew the God of heaven, her creator, and Naomi didn't. And so, but yet they went through similar circumstances. Naomi's husband passed away, and then 10 years later, now Ruth's husband passed away. And going through that grief, going through that trial and that tribulation, it didn't waver Naomi's faith. She knew God, even though she actually thought that all of the turmoils and the pain and the suffering that she was facing, she thought that it was actually she put it upon herself, that she sent her sons over to Moab and actually allowed her sons to marry these women from Moab and not from her own homeland. And so that was considered a sin. But yet, even though she knew that, she didn't waver in her faith. She still trusted God and still went after God, so much so that Ruth noticed. Ruth noticed, there's something different about you. I want what you have. For Thoughtful Thursday, I want you to consider your actions. I want you to consider how other people may notice you. Nobody's perfect and we all go through trials and tribulations. However, how we respond to those should be different than people who don't know God in a personal, intimate way. And so how do people perceive you? What's it like to be on the other side of you? And so it's so important here, because with Ruth, she noticed that there's something different in Naomi. I want to encourage you to ask yourself, is there something different about me? Would other people in my life see God inside of me with my attitude and with my actions and with my words? Not perfection. We know we're far from perfect. I'm far from perfect. But there needs to be a distinct difference if you are a follower of Christ. People should see a peace. People should see a joy that comes from only having a personal connection with our Heavenly Father. So I want to encourage you, go to God today and say, God, is there any area in my life that I'm not representing you well? And choose to represent him well today. Choose to be like a Naomi who stands apart, even though circumstances may be different, but there's something that Ruth noticed in Naomi. May people see a difference in you because they see the Heavenly Father inside of you. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for another Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.